Today's video is a bit more like craft with me or inspiration video because it's not a proper tutorial as I was winging everything as I went along, but I thought it would be fun to show you the kind of inspiration and thought process that goes behind a lot of the accessories I make off camera. So today we are focusing on this headband that was originally a choker for the dress you see behind you. It is the Swan Lake Princess OP, I think from Metamorphose, and it came with the choker that I didn't use even once. So I thought that I would make a matching head accessory to go with it, and I ended up making a headband. And aside from the actual headband itself, I also used pearls and this lighter lace that you see on the bottom. And yeah, you can also kind of follow this as a tutorial if you just make a strip of fabric that has some lace. It of course doesn't have to be a choker to begin with. But yeah, I thought that it would be fun to show you this project that I made, and I hope you'll find this somehow informative. And yeah, let's get started. So here is the choker that I am starting with. I don't have a lot of other items yet because I'm just kind of winging it, and it's just a basic choker. It has a button and a buttonhole, and it's pretty even all the way. It's tiny bit wider in the middle, which is good because this is the headband that I'm going to cannibalize for this project. It is slightly fluffy, it has some kind of stuffing in it, perhaps cotton, and this is just an ancient headband that I've had since I was a little kid, and I never wear it because it's way too cute and floral and pink. So I'm going to go ahead and cover this with the headband and with the choker, and it's pretty much the perfect length. It's only going to show the very edges. So I'm gonna go ahead and pin these together. Here you can see how I've just pinned the choker on to the headband, and I'm gonna go ahead and start sewing this, just taking the edge of the choker and sewing it to the edge of the headband. I am making the smallest stitches I can and just sewing the choker onto the headband's fabric. I have now sewn half of it. I still have the other half yet to sew, but this is how it looks right now. And there's still half to go. I finished sewing the choker onto the headband, and right now the brown lace wants to fold down, obviously, because that's how I sewed it. But when you have it on, it's going to fold out like so. And I actually found some pearls in my DIY box that match the color and size of the pearls on the choker. So I'm gonna go ahead and try and use these somehow, like put them on the edge of the headband. So I'm gonna play around with these and come back to you in a bit. I put the pearls in a string and I'm sewing it around the headband so that it encircles the whole thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and continue doing that. I looked through my fabric storage and I found this beige cotton lace that actually fits the color of the choker really well, because the brown lace just wants to fold down, especially now that I've added the pearls, because the pearls weigh a bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and sew the beige lace under the brown lace to give it some support, because as you can already see in the tiny bit that I've sewn, it's already holding up much better, because I don't want because when I put this headband on, I can check that the brown lace is sticking out, but I don't have to worry about it during the day. So I'm going to go ahead and add this beige lace to the both sides, even though it's not visually a big difference because it's only peeking out a bit, but it is going to be a big structural difference. So again, sewing really close to the edge of the headband all the way. And here you can see the difference. This side with the beige lace holding up the brown one, and here where I haven't sewn the lighter colored thicker lace yet, the brown lace just folds in. So that is why I have done it, and again it doesn't look much different. There's like a tiny bit of beige peeking out, but it is a structural difference, making the headband a lot more sturdy. I rounded off the lighter lace at the end so that it would kind of round off instead of ending abruptly. The choker ended up being pretty much the perfect length for the headband, and I really like how this turned out. If you want to see it in action with the dress, I will link a lookbook down below where I wore this. And yeah, that was it for this video. Let me know if you're okay with these more kind of craft with me videos, because I do a lot of so-called freehand projects, but I don't usually film them because they're not tutorial worthy, because you know, you just saw it, this wasn't a proper tutorial. But let me know if you would be interested in these kinds of videos as well as proper tutorials. But yeah, that was it for this week's video, and I will see you in the next one.